Hey, Scarefest. This is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly with a review of a movie that came out in 2023. I started maybe 5 months ago, couldn't get through it, and came back to it and enjoyed the third part of it a little bit more. When you review these and you don't like a movie, but you know other people do, you think, oh, what am I missing? What's going on here? This movie made 390 some million dollars at the global box office. It's a sequel. We're going to talk about Meg 2, The Trench. Now, if you ever want to watch a giant shark movie, and I do from time to time enjoy a giant shark movie, The Meg, the first one, silly, dumb, based on a Steve Allen book. I've never read it, but there is a scene in the original book where the book opens up and there's a T-Rex on the beach and a Meg comes up out on the ocean and eats the T-Rex. That's in Meg too. They had the good common decency to do that. And if you ever wanted to see a movie, if you ever wanted to see a movie where Jason Statham has a huge helicopter propeller and he's beating the water with it. Never mind that that's solid steel and he's picking up and that you can't, you're not, no one can do that. Trying to get the Meg's attention. And then the Meg comes at him and he uses the helicopter propeller. Now remember this thing's what, 16, 18 feet, to impale said Megalodon, short for Megalodon. Mansplaining is short for man explaining. Then Meg 2, The Trench, my friends, that's for you. If you want to see a movie where a giant squid octopus, Argoteuthis is actually the name. There's a whole movie about that as well, and a book written by Peter Benchley called The Beast, and the miniseries is called The Beast. Argoteuthis and a megalodon go and fight and argue their way down to the ocean bottom. This is the movie for you. If you ever wanted to see, this movie's just so dumb. Oh my God, I can't really recommend it, but at the same time, it's the third act with all the blood and a little, well, not a ton of blood, but a little action stuff kind of makes up for it's so dreadful. The dialogue is so bad. There's really no story. I can't tell you why the one little creature is finally at the end of the island get up. I swear, I think I missed something or it just isn't explained or nobody cares. Probably one of many of those things. This movie is so bad. How bad is it, Joe? It's just terrible. Are there enjoyable scenes in it? Yes, I just gave you a few. But there's literally a character who jumps sideways, like in the 80s or 90s, or like Bad Boys 2, shooting sideways as they fall in the sand, shooting at these four-legged little creatures that came from the sea. And when they cut back, you realize that he missed half of them. He only got the last couple of bullets into the creature. The rest of the bullets, when I mean say the other half went astray. There are people running behind the creature. So he would have just shot at those folks. In real life, he would have just murdered three or four people because they were running behind it. When we did the shot, behind the rear shot. It's stupid. It's not the thing. It is so bad. They needed to cut 45 minutes out. The worst thing about this movie, as much as the plot sucks, as much as the dialogue sucks, as much as everyone there is phoning it in, the worst thing about this movie is it's an hour and 50 some minutes long. Your movie named The Meg 2, The Trench should never be more than 90 minutes. Hear me all the way in the back for you folks out there wanting to make films. If your movie's called Meg 2, The Trench, 85 to 90 minutes. Actually, I prefer 85, 80 to 85. And then you have all that rah, 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 at the end, and everybody goes, "Oh, man, that was stupid. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, why didn't he shoot the people?" And then it's awful. But there are some things, if you can make it to the third act, that are kind of enjoyable in the first 5 minutes. Should you see Meg 2, The Trench? Up to you. You like looking at Jason Statham? I mean, he's not done anything for me. I don't like bald guys. I'm joking. Or am I? This has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. Meg 2, The Trench. Yeah!